Sometimes the most incredible things happen when you least expect them. It all started with a simple act of kindness, something I'm sure a lot of you have done. I saw a stray cat out in the rain yesterday. She was just this little tortoiseshell, soaked and shivering, looking absolutely miserable. So I did what any animal lover would do. I brought her a bowl of food. She ate like she hadn't seen a meal in a week, and I just felt good knowing I could help, even in that small way. I figured that was the end of it. I was wrong. The next day, I heard a strange little scratching sound at my back door. It wasn't a knock, more like a persistent tapping. I went to look, and my heart just stopped. There she was, the same tortoiseshell cat from yesterday. But this time, she wasn't alone. Held gently in her mouth was a tiny, squeaking kitten. She looked right at me with these big, pleading eyes, as if to say, "You were kind. I trust you. Please help us." Before I could even fully process what was happening, she trotted inside, walked straight to my resident cat's little house-shaped bed, and carefully placed her baby inside. My own cat, by the way, was just watching from the top of his cat tree, completely stunned. I was holding my breath, worried he might get territorial and start a fight, but he just watched. He's a big, gentle giant, and he seemed to understand this was something important. The mama cat gave her kitten a little lick, looked me one more time, and then turned around and walked right back out the door. I had this sinking, or maybe exciting feeling that she wasn't done. And sure enough, a few minutes later, she was back with another kitten. She did this 4 times. One by one, she brought her entire family to my door, creating a little parade of hope and trust, and moved them all into my home. It's amazing, isn't it? People sometimes underestimate cats, but they have incredible memories. She remembered my one small act of kindness. She knew that my home was a source of food and safety. And you have to understand, life on the streets for a mother cat is unbelievably hard. She's constantly fighting to find food, to keep her babies warm and dry, and to protect them from all the dangers out there. She decided that taking a huge risk, trusting a human, was a better bet than trying to survive out there alone. She chose me. She chose this house to be their sanctuary. And just when I thought the day couldn't get any crazier, she brought a friend. I'm not kidding. Later that day, the mama cat led another cat to my yard. This one was a beautiful calico, and she was very, very pregnant. Her belly was so round and full, you could tell she was due any day now. Our brave little mama cat had essentially vouched for me, telling her friend, "This is the place. This human is safe." My trust had extended to her entire community. I quickly set up another comfortable, quiet space inside, a little nesting box with soft blankets, knowing we were about to have even more little lives to care for. And not a moment too soon. A little while later, the pregnant calico started to go into labor. It was one of the most incredible things I've ever witnessed. She gave birth to her first tiny kitten, and then, after cleaning it up, she gently carried it to the safe spot I'd made for her. I wanted to make sure she felt completely secure. I watched from a distance as she gave birth to 3 more, a total of 4 beautiful, healthy babies. Once she was done, she just curled up around them, looking so relaxed and peaceful. You could see the relief in her eyes. She knew, finally, that she and her babies were safe. They would be warm, and they would be loved. So now our house was a full-blown kitten nursery. Our first priority was to get everyone checked out. We moved the first mama and her slightly older kittens into a spare room downstairs to give them their own space. This transition was a little stressful for her. Remember, she's a stray. Being confined to a new room, even a safe one, is a huge change. At first, she wouldn't nurse and spent her time exploring every nook and cranny, trying to understand her new world. It's a totally normal reaction. her instincts telling her to map out all the escape routes, just in case. We just had to be patient with her. Now, introducing all these newcomers to our resident cats, well, that's always an adventure. We have 2 cats of our own. The first is Jasmine. Jasmine came to see the new kittens, gave them one long, unimpressed stare, and basically said, nope. She wasn't happy about it at all. When the kittens tried to get close to her, she'd just hiss softly and walk away in a huff. She's a good cat, but she likes her space, and she's not quite ready to be an auntie yet. We know she'll come around. It just takes her a little time. But then there's Luna. Luna is our other resident cat, and she is an absolute angel. She's been with us for years, and she has the biggest heart. She walked right up to the new kittens, gave them a few gentle sniffs, and her whole body language just softened. She was curious and sweet, and you could tell she was absolutely delighted to have these little fluff balls here. She's one of those cats that proves how incredibly loving and accepting they can be. But a mama's instinct is a powerful thing. Even though Luna was being perfectly sweet, the first mama cat got uncomfortable seeing another cat so close to her babies. She watched Luna from the corner, her body tense. When Luna got a little too close for her comfort, she let out a low, warning growl. It wasn't aggressive, it was just a clear message. These are my children. Please keep your distance. And Luna, being the smart and respectful cat that she is, understood immediately. She got up and quietly walked away, giving the family their space. And that was the turning point. As soon as Luna left, the mama cat visibly relaxed. The tension just melted out of her. She walked over to her kittens, lay down, and began to nurse them. Seeing that, watching her finally feel safe enough to care for her babies without fear, was everything. That's the moment you work for as a rescuer. It's that feeling of pure trust. She knew without a doubt that this was home now, and that no harm would come to them here. So now our house is a symphony of tiny mews and happy purrs. We have the 2 mamas and their 8 babies, all safe and sound. We're giving them all the care they need with regular vet checkups and all the good food they can eat. We actually haven't decided on names for all the new little ones yet. We have 4 from the first litter and 4 newborns. If you have any good ideas for names, please let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your suggestions for this growing family. It's funny, the rescued cats we already had, the ones you see playing in the background, they absolutely adore Luna. They follow her around all day. She's just a magnet for anyone who needs a little love. Our hope is that in time, everyone, even grumpy Jasmine, will become one big, slightly chaotic but happy family. It's a lot of work, but when you look at these tiny faces and you see the look of gratitude in their mother's eyes, you know it's all worth it. We saved them from a difficult, uncertain life on the streets, and in return, they've filled our home with so much love. We'll do everything we can for them, and we'll make sure that when the time is right, they all find the perfect forever homes. Thanks for being a part of their journey with us.